Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we will see how to prepare the calendar and how to pick the date to the user form or into the any Excel range. This is the calendar we have. Here we can pick the month from this drop down, also we can pick the year from this drop down, and here we have the next and previous button. In the next button we can get the month and year changes. See, the months are changing, also the years are changing. The months and year will be printed here. The selected month and year will be printed here. Also the current today date will be printed in this text box. Also we can pick a date from the calendar. The pick date will be printed here. Now we will pick the 18th, 19th, 20th. The pick date will be printed here. We can say we'll select one of the month, May 2023 15. The May 15th 2023 is here in the pick date text box. Also from the user form, click this command button. The calendar will be hold. Then we can pick a date here. After closing this, the pick date will be printed in this text box. We can call this calendar and take the date into a text box or into a command button or into a label or into a Excel range. We can pick the date from this calendar. So quickly we will see how to prepare this calendar and the pick date. Now I got a new workbook. I will save this workbook in the desktop. We will save this as calendar pick date. So the file save type as Excel macro enabled workbook. We'll save this. Here is the developer menu here. If you don't have the developer menu, you can go to the file and in the option from the customize ribbon, tick the developer tab here, then click OK. You will get the developer tab in the menu. In the left side from developer menu, in the code section, you have the Visual Basic. Shortcut is Alt F11. Now you will get the editor window. Here you have the calendar pick date VBA project. Right click that and insert a user form. Adjust the height and width of the user form. Name this user form as FRM calendar. And in the caption, we will name this as calendar. Now from the toolbox, if you don't get the toolbox, then you can get it from the view menu and there toolbox you can get it. Now I will get a frame from the toolbox. This is the frame 1. In the caption, I will make this empty. Also from the back color, red color. From the toolbox, we will take a combo box. Here, we will name this as CBO month. And in the properties for the font, double click that. We will change to Times New Roman and regular size, and also font size is 20. Now we will copy one more and we will name this combo box as CBO year. Also we will get a label here. We will name this label 1 as it is, and in the caption we will make this as Sunday, SUN. From the font, Times New Roman, bold, and font size around 12. And the text align we will set this to center, and for the font color we'll change this to white color. Now we will copy this 6 more times, so it will be Sunday to Saturday. Quickly I will change this name Sunday to Saturday. Okay, right, now we will resize this frame. Now I will take one more copy of the frame here. We will remove this combo box and text box. I will take a copy of the label here. Okay, we will change this frame to the back color, light green color. Also the back color of this label, also the light green color. Font color of this label will be black. Caption of this label, we will change this to month dash year. Here we will get the month and year, which is selected from this combo box. Now we will get a command box for the next and previous button. This is command button previous. So CMD previous. In the caption, we will put number 3. I will tell why number 3. In the font, we will change this to the Webding font. Also, it will be bold. We can change this to around 16 and the back color blue. Now I will copy this command button here also. Here, caption will be number 4 for the Webding font. Run this user form. The shortcut is F5. Here in the month and year, the selected month and year has to be home. Now we will get the command buttons for the date, the day 1 to day 31. For this, we will get 42 command button, 7 columns, Sunday to Saturday, also 6 rows. The next command button, we have to name this CMD next. For this command button, this is command button 1, the day 1. We'll change this to Times New Roman, bold, and 10. We'll check this one, height 18 with 36. The label of this Sunday width is 36. So for this command button, we will take the width 36 and the height also 36. Now we will copy this command button. Okay, this would be by pressing tab key, we can check this out. Command button 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have to get this in order. So we will copy and paste it here. This will be 8. Then select this and drag it down. This will be 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, likewise. So we have to arrange this in this way. Okay, we got the all command buttons. We can check this out. Select this command button 1 and press tab key 1, 2, 3. You can check this is in order. Okay, it is in order. We have to get the command button names from command button 1 to command button 42 has to be in order. Okay, we will resize this user form. Here we will get a label. Okay, we will copy this one. This is label LBL pick date. Caption pick date. Okay, we will change this back color on the system button page. Also, we will copy this here as well. This is label today, LBL today. So in the caption today. Now from the toolbox, we will take a text box here. In this text box, we are going to get the pick date. Which date is we are going to pick from the calendar that will be displayed here. So TXT pick date. And in the font, Times New Roman, regular size and 16. Okay, we will check this out. Right. Also, we will copy this text box to here as well. Here we will get the today's date. So TXT today. Okay, the user form is ready now. Now we will jump to the editor window. Here we can right click and we can go to the code, view code. We will get the editor window, or else here we can click the view code. User form click event is created. From the right side, from fresh area, we will get the initialize. So user form initialize, we will get it. From here, we will add the months in the CBO month drop down. So dim I as integer, we will declare a variable. We are going to add the all months in the drop down. In the with statement, with me.cbo month, enter. Using the for loop, we will get the all months here. For I is equal to 1 to 12. So we are going to get the all 12 months. Equal. We will add that month. Dot add item space VBA date format. The expression as data serial. We will get the year as current year, month is I, the date is the first day of the month, comma, format as month. Right now all the months will be added in the drop down. Next I, enter. To get the current month as default, we will use this dot value is equal to VBA dot format expression as VBA dot date in current date, comma, format as month. So current month will be in the drop down as default. Now we will close the with statement, end with. Okay, now we will check this out. To run this user phone, click this button, or else the shortcut is F5 function key. Here you will get the calendar. The all months are added into this drop down. Also the current month, May, is as default in the drop down. Same as we will get the year in this drop down. For that we will copy this, paste it here. This will be year. We will head previous 40 years from current year and upcoming 20 years from current year. I is equal to VBA dot year date, date means the current date, minus 20 years. We are going to get to from this one to VBA dot year date plus 20 years. So minus 20 years to plus 20 years we will get in the drop down. So we are going to add the years. Years are I here. So next I, then we will get the current year in the drop down as default. So we will change this to Y. Now we will get the years in the drop down. We will check this out. The current years as default here. So from 2003 to 2043 years we got it in the drop down. Now to get the current date here in this text box, txt today, we will declare a variable dim the today as date. The today will be assigned by the date, and we will assign the variable to the txt today. Text will be assigned by the format the today. The expression is the today, the format as day, month, year. Like this we will get it in the text box. Here we have to get 4 times y. Okay, now we will check this out. Current date is here in this text box. Now we will write a sub procedure to get the dates in the user form from command button 1 to command button 42. For that we will write a new sub procedure, so date. Here we will declare 2 variables, first date and last date, as date and last date, which is from the selected month and year. Which month we selected from the drop down, and the year, the first date and last date from of that month will be. So I will copy the first date here. We are going to assign within double quotes, first day is 1 slash and double quotes close and person. Then we will get the month, me dot cbo month dot value, then and person, then within double quote backslash and person, then me dot cbo year dot value. This format we have to convert this to date. This is the format, so we will convert this to VBA dot convert date. C date is the conversion of date. So this expression will be converted to date. Same as we will get the last date of the selected month and year. This is the first day, then the last day will be, we will use the date serial. So VBA dot date serial for the year from the first date, which year contains the first date, that year will be here. Then the month also the same. Then we will add one more month, we'll get the next month here, comma, for the day 1, then we will reduce 1 day from this. It means we are getting the next month first date, then we are reducing 1 date, then we will get the last date of this month. So now we got the first date and the last date of the selected month and year. Now if any captions in the command button, we have to remove that. So we will declare variable dim I as integer, button btn as msforms.command button. Here we will use the for loop. For I is equal to 1 to 42, a 42 command button. So now we have to set this button variable. Button is equal to me.controls. Under the controls, the command button within double quotes, command button and %I. So all command button will be, we are going to clear. So button dot caption we are going to clear. This will be equal to empty. Yeah, next I. From this, all command button captions will be cleared. Now here we will work to get the first day of the selected month. Same as we will copy this one here. Here we will get the I is equal to 1 to 7. We will get the first day of the month anyway in the first row of the calendar. So from I is equal to 1 to 7 is enough to get the first day of the month. We'll set this button here and we will use a if statement here. If VBA weekday, the date will be first date. We'll copy this first date. If this is equal to I, then button dot caption is equal to 1. And if and next I. We declared here from this first date, if the first date is equal to I in this loop, then we are setting that command button caption is equal to 1. That's how we are getting the first date of the month. Now we will get the all dates in the other button. So here we will declare two variables, button 1 and button 2 as msforms.command button. Here we will use for statement. For I is equal 1 to 41. I will tell I am taking I is equal 1 to 41. I will copy this, paste it here, and I will paste it one more time. This is button 1, this is button 2. Here we will type I plus 1. If the button 1 is equal command button I, then button 2 will be command button I plus 1. If this is command 1, then this will be command 2. So when we take the command button 41 as button 1, then the command button 42 will be button 2. That's why we are ignoring 42 here. Here we will take if statement. If button dot caption not equal to empty, then under that one more if statement. If button dot caption less than VBA dot date last date, that is this one. I will copy this last date. Then here This is day. Day is in the command button. This day is as integer. Caption of these buttons are string. So we have to convert this to integer. So here we will convert this to integer. VBA dot integer. C integer. C integer mean convert to integer. Now both are integer. This is button 1. If the button 1 caption is less than the last date day, then here we will assign to button 2 dot caption will be equal to button 1 dot caption plus 1. End if. Also the next end if for this other statement, and finally next I to close the for statement. Here we set this button 1 and 2. Then if the button 1 dot caption is not equal to empty, then button 1 dot caption less than equal to last date day, then we will get the button 2 caption as 1 plus button 1 caption. Okay, we will compile this. Okay, wrong number of arguments. Okay, here plus 1. The next month we are getting the next month, and we are reducing 1 day, so plus 1. Okay, end if spell mistake. Right, now everything done. Now the sub procedure show date is completed. Now we will call this sub procedure show date in the user form initialize. When we run the user form, the show date procedure also will be called, so we can show the date there. So I copy this procedure. Under the user form initialize, here I will call this call show date. Now we will run this user form. Now we got the all dates in the calendar. Now we will double click the CBO month. The CBO month change event will be created. Here we are going to print the selected month also from the year from the drop down. Those we are going to get into the label. Here in this label we are going to get the month and year. Using if statement, if VBA.CBO month not equal to empty and VBA.CBO year not equal to empty, then we will call the show date sub procedure. We will assign to the label me.lbl month date. LBL month year, this one. We name this, we didn't name this. We will name the label as LBL month year. Then here we can put the label month year. Doc text. This will be assigned by me.cbo month and person, then dash, then me.cbo year. End if. From this we are going to show date sub procedures, then we are getting the month and date in that label. We'll copy this, and here for the year change event also we will paste this. This one we can apply to the both combo box change events. Now we will check this out. This is me.cbo month. This is also me.cbo month. Also here. Also we are going to assign this to that caption of this label. So we will change this to caption. So here also we are going to assign this a to the caption. If this is a text box, we will put that as text. This is a label, so here we will put that as caption. So now this is fine. Now we will run this. Okay, you get the current, month and year here. So now we will change the year and the month. This will be changed in the label. Also the dates also will be changed. This is for the October 2025. This is for the October 2026. We'll change this to February month. So February 2026 start from first is in the Sunday and the Saturday is 28th. Next we will work for this previous command button. Within the if statement, if me dot cba month dot using the list index method, list index if this is equal to 0, then list index 0 means January month. So here in the drop down, January to December, list index 0 is January, list index December is 11. The previous button, if the list index is 0, it means if this is January, then it has to be changed to December. So we will copy this. When we click that, it will change to December. The list index is 11. In the else case, if this is not January, I mean if the list index is not 0, then the list index will be reduced by 1. So here me.list index will be equal to me.cbo month.list index minus 1. The 1 index will be reduced. If this is March, then it will change to February. And if here we have to put on error resume next, because it will change to first year. Let's say the 2003 is the first year in the drop down. After the 2003 January, it can't change to 2002 December. That's why we are putting this on error next resume. You can see here 2003 is here. Previous button is working. April, March, February, January, December. It is changing to 2003. If we didn't put the on error next resume, it will be error. Now we have to work to next button. Double click this. Now we will copy this and paste it here. Also here, after this, when it is changed from December to previous year January, it has to change to the previous year. If it is from 2023, it has to change to 2022. So we will put me.cbo year dot value will be equal to me.cbo year dot value minus 1. The 1 year has to be reduced. Same like we will copy this here. For in the next, here we are adding one more month. This is in the next click event. This will be in the previous click event. If we going from January to December, then we are reducing by 1 year. So year value will be reduced by 1 in the combo box. So CBO year dot value will minus 1 will be assigned to me.cbo year dot value. Right, now this is correct. Now we will run this. Let's say we will select November 2023. So December 2023, January 2024. Right, likewise in the previous button, February 2024, January 2024, December 2023. So now this is working fine. Now we will work for the command buttons, these command buttons, 42 command buttons. When we click one of the command buttons, the date has to be picked in this text box, pick date text box. So we will go to the editor window. So here we'll create a sub procedure, day command button, click. This is the sub procedure we will name. Here we will declare variable button as msforms.command button. When we click a command button, if the caption is not equal to empty, so if button.caption not equal to empty, it means there is date, then we will assign the date to the text box. The text box name is txt pick date dot value. We are going to assign the date as button dot caption, then it will be the day, then ampersand will get a backslash, then it will be in double quotes, then ampersand, then we will get the month, me.cbo month dot value, then ampersand me.cbo year dot value. In this format, we will get the date in the txt pick date. Also, we will get the first 3 digits of the month. So we will use the left function here, VBA dot left. The string is this month, and how many digits we need? 3 digits. So first 3 digits will be from the month. Okay, here end if. So after this we need a slash. We will call this sub procedure to all 42 command buttons. From here we will double click the first day command button. We'll call that command button, which is where it is here. So we will cut this and we will paste it next to this. Call this sub procedure day command button, click within bracket the button. Which button? We are going to click the command button 1. We'll copy this. Now we can check this out. First one only. Okay, here first one is empty. So we will change the month. Okay, January month has first day is the Sunday. So we will click this first day. The first day is printed here. You can see. Okay, likewise all 42 command buttons we will do. Okay, we will click this. Here we can do a change. We will go back after this click event. Then we can type colon space. Then after this we can get the ends up in the same line. So the command button click event is in one line. So now it is easy to get all 42. Just we can copy this and paste it 41 more times. Quickly I will do this. Now I copy paste in multiple times. Now we have to change these numbers here 1 to 42. Also here 1 to 42. Now I will quickly change these numbers. Okay, now we prepared for the all command button click events. When we click the all command buttons, we will get the date into the text box, txt pick date. You can see here from command button 1 to 42. Right? Now we will check this out. Run this. Okay, we'll click 1, right? All dates, we'll get it here. One more thing we have to do. At the end of the line, here we are going to create a function to get the date which we are picking. The date has to be go to the target control from the selected date. So here we will create a function for that. We'll name this function as selected date. Here the target control, we will set this variable target control as object. We'll make this target control variable as optional, and this will be as string. This will cause there as string. We'll declare the variable string variable str as string. Here we'll use the if statement. If VBA dot type name, that is the variable name is target control, we declared here this variable name. If this is equal a range or, then we will copy this one. If this is equal a text box, then we'll copy this target control. Here the target control dot value will be assigned to the string str. If the target control is a range from the workbook sheet or a text box from the user form, then this target control will be assigned, this value will be assigned to a string. The str is the string. In the else if case, we will copy these two lines. If this is a command button or else a label, then the target control dot caption will be assigned to that string. And if also we will use another if statement here. If VBA is date, if this is true, then what we are going to assign to me dot our text pick date dot value as value. We are going to assign this. Which one we are going to assign this to? VBA dot format. We are going to assign that string. So format the expression as that string we are going to assign. So we have to convert that string to date, a VBA date. So VBA C date, we are converting that string to a date. In the else case, this will be empty. Here end if. Here we are calling the user form calendar dot show. So the calendar will be show. Then after fixing the date to the txt fix date, then we have to assign this date wherever we want, in the text box or in the label or in the command button or in a text box, wherever we get the pick date as per our requirement. So for that we will use an if statement. So we can copy this. Yes. We'll remove this. So me dot pick date dot value will be assigned to the target control value. That's what where we are going to take the date in the next user form. In the else case also, we'll copy this, paste it here, and we will remove this. Here also we will copy this one and paste it here. Here we will use another else case. Here the me.text pick date dot value will be assigned to the function selected date. Right. That's all about it. In this case, we are getting the date, then we are converting this string to a date, and we are assigning to the pick date value. Then after that, from the txt pick date, wherever we want, we are assigning to the target control value. Now we will compile this. Now I will get a sample user form from another workbook. I open another workbook. From that, I will copy this user form 1 to a current workbook. I will copy and paste it here. Now we can close the another workbook which we opened. Okay. Now we copy and pasted that user form into this workbook. Now we can open that. Here you can see these are the command button and these are the text. Here we are going to take the dates from this calendar. Now we will double click this calendar user form. Here I already write a command button click event. To get the date, we can call the user form calendar, then the function selector date in the within bracket me dot text box 1. Text box 1 is this one, this text box 1, text box 2 and text box 3. Or else we can assign the frm user form calendar dot selected date me dot text box 1 dot value. In this way, the old command click event are assigned. Now I will run this user form. Click that command button. The calendar will be shown from the selected date function. Now I will select a date that will be displayed in here in this pick date. Then when I close that, the May 9th will be printed here. The May 1st. So May 1st will be printed in this text box. Then here also we can take another date. Okay, April 1st, 2024. Then that will be printed here. You can open the Excel file where the calendar user form is located. Then you can write that user form to any workbook and you can use it to any user form to pick the date. Thank you for watching.